Hello, my name is Eric Mendenhall, and this is CST 314, Speech 1, over the HTTP request process, and this is my audience. Thank you. When we were all kids, the world was a very magical place. Our imaginations, they could take us anywhere in the world. One moment, we could be a superhero trying to save the day. Then the next moment, we could be teleported away to a deserted island trying to find some buried treasure. As an adult, it's hard to keep this imagination and keep the magic just in life. But I have had friends and family ask me, whenever they're talking about computers, they say, well, Eric, what is the magic behind how do you visit a website? And what is the magic that happens on the computer at that point? And that's what we're here together today to discuss. And I'm basically just talking about the internet. So when the internet was just an annoyance and a click, it takes about 15 minutes for the website to display. Well, let's just face it, that's dark magic. And then from there, we come to technology advances, and then we are where we're at today. And you can click on a website and instantly you're on there. So, we are learning faster than we've ever done in the course of written human history. Now, I've watched all this unfold my entire adult life while I've been working. I built my first computer in 1997, and I've been building computers and working with them ever since. And for the past 2 years, I've been working as a level 2 support tech for a web hosting company called Bringster Communications. And I help maintain and keep over 50 web servers running on a daily basis. Today, we are gathered here today so I can talk and inform you about an HTTP request process from your web browser. It is something that we do tens, even hundreds of times a day. And have you ever thought, well, I wonder how that works? Well, we will talk about a brief history of the internet, and then we will talk about that, and cute kittens as well. So then we will dig just a little bit deeper and discuss for you the moment that the website address that you type it in, and then you press enter. Then briefly how your computer finds the web server and website information that is stored on. Then finally how the web server sends the information back to your computer screen. So the internet, it is a 50-plus-year-old idea. When computers were used exclusively for military and academia reasons, we needed a way for scientists to share this information quickly and efficiently. The days of blowing off dust from large leather-bound books was quickly coming to an end. In 1962 at MIT, J.C.R. Licklider, he discussed a galactic network idea, which is very similar to the internet that we have today. He convinced his predecessors at DARPA to go ahead and carry on this network idea and initiative. So in 1967, the internet was planned for the ARPANET, and that was planned by Lawrence G. Roberts. Well, in 1972, Lawrence G. Roberts and the ARPANET was demonstrated for the first time in public at the ICCC. That was the International Computer Communications Conference. So in 10 short years, the internet went from concept to functionality. And since then, the process, it has changed a little bit for the protocols, but the overall idea of two computers communicating has stayed the same. So now let's give a brief explanation of some common internet terms you will need to understand, and to keep things simple, we'll refer to this as a magical taxi ride and an analogy. So a personal computer, this is your computer you use, so it is simply you. Then you have a web browser. This is software you use to visit websites. Several examples would be Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, and these will be simply your friend. Then we have the internet connection. This is provided to you by your internet service provider, and examples of those would be Cox and AT&T. We'll refer to them as simply your taxi. So for the web server, this is your computer that has the website information stored on it. This is simply your destination. And then we have routers and switches. These are the networking equipment that directs your internet traffic to your current location. And these will refer to as traffic cops. Then you have your browser cache. This is where the files are stored in your browser memory. It takes for the web surfing to be faster. So let's say you visit the website walmart.com. You sit down at your computer and you open the browser. Then you type in walmart.com and you press enter. Automatically you're looking at the website for Walmart. Now what just happened behind the curtain? So let's go ahead and take that magical taxi right now. When you typed in walmart.com, you and your friend just got into the taxi. Neither you nor your friend knows how to get to Walmart. But your taxi, it kind of knows the right area to go, and so it takes you to the right traffic cop on knowing the right location. So when you type in Walmart.com, these letters are a representation of a string of numbers known as an IP address. So the ISP, or your taxi, knows the general area of the city, so it takes you to the traffic cop, and then the router of the switch, which is the traffic cop, tells you which direction on how to go. And how they find that information is they look in their IP tables, and they pull that information out that's related to the word Walmart.com. So the traffic cop, he goes ahead and he knows the information on where to go, so the routers and switches there send you to the right location. So then now you're at your destination at Walmart. So you have all the information, you walk around the store and you take your pictures, and now it's time to go back home. So since you and your ISP already have the information on where Walmart's at, and you've already been home as well, you can just simply travel back home. Everybody knows the location and it's right and easy to go. So now there is no longer a magic or a mystery on how you process an HTTP request process. So now we have a simplistic of understanding of how the process works. It's no longer magic. So you no longer have to worry about your computer turning you into a frog. Thank you.